Today, we will talk about the 3 curriculums that I did not like and it did not work for my family. With homeschooling, there are so many curriculums you can choose. Some work and some just don't. And this can be based on so many factors. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what didn't work and why it didn't work. Let's get into it. My name is Iman and I help Muslim moms homeschool with confidence and joy while having routines and systems to stay on top of their home management and doing all that without sacrificing your own self-care. So there are so many homeschool curriculums to choose from and it can be overwhelming. And so sometimes, especially at the beginning, you just try lots of different types of curriculum to see what works for your family, what your kids like and what you like. So the longer you homeschool, you quickly see which specific curriculums that you stick with and you don't change, and which curriculums just don't work for your kids and for yourself. So not liking a specific curriculum can be based on many factors. Your children's learning style, how the curriculum is laid out, how easy or hard it is for you as a parent to teach, and if you like teaching that curriculum. And so all these factors will affect how your kids like the curriculum and how you like the curriculum and how it fits in your homeschool. And so in this video, I will be talking about the 3 curriculums that just didn't work for us and I didn't like. The first 2 are the ones that I didn't like at all. And the 3rd curriculum that I'll be sharing has worked and I have liked it, but it just didn't work for the season of life that I'm in right now. And so whenever I'm homeschooling and I get a whiff or a feeling that a curriculum is not working, I stop and I try to figure out something else. I never push a curriculum that's just not clicking in my homeschool because it is not worth the fight and the complaining from your child and the energy it takes from you to get your child to use that curriculum. It is not worth it. So I just scratch it and I just try to figure out what else I can use. So I just want to put a disclaimer on this video, and that this is just my own opinion. And these curriculums just did not work for me and my kids and my homeschool. But there are so many other moms that love these curriculums that I'm gonna mention, and they use it in their homeschool. So if you are currently watching this video and you realize one of the curriculums I don't like, you actually love, that's okay. Do what works for your family and do what works for your homeschool. Every homeschool is different because all of our kids are different and the way we teach as mothers is different. So these curriculums, even though they don't work for me and it works for you, stick with it. So when I'm talking about these curriculums, I'll just show you a picture here so you know which one I'm talking about. So the first curriculum that I hated and it did not work in my homeschool is Learn How to Read in 100 Lessons. This is a popular reading curriculum that many homeschool moms use to teach the child how to read. It's very easy to use, very simple, very straightforward, and it's just one book that you use, and by the end of it, your child should be reading. And so for me, in my experience, I have tried using this book to teach my oldest how to read, and it did not work for us. It was so boring, you guys. For us, for my kid, and for me teaching it, it was just too boring. My child hated using that book to learn how to read. He is a visual and kinesthetic learner, so he did not like that it was black and white and just boring. It was boring for him and it didn't keep him engaged. So he needs color and interesting pictures to look at, and he needs manipulatives that he can move around to learn. And this curriculum did not provide any manipulatives, any letters, nothing to help the child learn. And for me, teaching it was horrible. It was teaching the same thing over and over again. It did not work for us and we did not like it. So I stopped right away and I started All About Reading, which I love and we still use to this day. And so if you are a homeschooling mom and you are struggling with time management and wondering how you can homeschool and manage your home at the same time, make sure you grab my free template where I teach you how to time block that prioritizes your prayers. So if you're interested in learning about that, make sure you grab my free template down below in the description. Okay, so the second curriculum that we did not like and it did not work for my kids is the Good and Beautiful Garden curriculum. And so the Good and Beautiful has a really great curriculum for the kindergarten level. They have curriculums to teach language arts, and they have math curriculums, and they have science curriculums. They have many choices to teach these subjects to your kindergartner. So for me, I found that my kids at that age cannot sit still and do any curriculum. Doing a curriculum does not work in my homeschool when I have a kindergartner. My kids at 5 years old don't like sitting down and don't like to write. And so I realized doing a curriculum at a kindergarten age in my homeschool does not work. And so the problem I had was that my kids were not ready to be sitting down and doing curriculum. There was lots of fighting, lots of whining, not wanting to do school. And so that experience has taught me not to use any preschool or kindergarten curriculum. And instead of using curriculum, you can teach everything a preschooler and a kindergarten needs to know through reading books, playing inside and outside, having conversations, building habits. That's literally what I do in my homeschool when I have a preschooler and kindergarten to get them ready for grade 1. And that has what worked in my homeschool, and I do not use any curriculum at all. And so if you are interested in how I teach and what I teach to my Muslim preschooler and kindergartner without using any curriculum, make sure you check out this video right here, and I'll link up in the cards. But literally guys, this age is so fun, they're so curious, and they cannot sit still for long. And so I do not use any curriculum, and that has been the best thing that I've done in my homeschool. And the third curriculum, which is a curriculum that I don't hate, but it just doesn't work for my family in the season of life that I'm in. And this curriculum I do have because I was using it last year, and this year I'm not. And this curriculum is the Math with Confidence math curriculum. And like I said, I don't hate this curriculum. It just doesn't fit with the season of life that I'm in, which is having a toddler and other young kids. So my oldest is going to 2nd grade, my middle is going to kindergarten, and I have a 2-year-old now as well. So when I was using this curriculum, which was last year, I had a 1 to 1.5-year-old. And this curriculum is very parent intensive, meaning the parent has to be right beside the child, teaching them every concept, every lesson, side by side. And also, this curriculum comes with lots of manipulatives that you have to lay out, that you have to set up, because there's lots of games, lots of activities for the child to learn that lesson, which we have loved, because my child is a visual and kinesthetic learner. He has loved the games. I have loved the games. We have loved playing the games together. But having a toddler that was always on my lap when I was teaching math, and she kept getting into everything, and me getting mad at her, it just was not working for us. There was just a lot going on everywhere. And if I had to take a break to give my toddler like another activity or maybe give her a snack, my 1st grader couldn't continue because he needed me to teach him everything. And he's still at the age where his reading skills is not as strong, so he's not able to read himself everything yet. So it was a lot of me. He needed me, my toddler needed me. It was just too much for me. So I realized I needed to change this curriculum because it's just not fitting for my life right now. And this year I'm doing a new math curriculum, which is a Math UC, which I talk all about in my 2nd grade curriculum pick. So you can check out this video right here. I plan to return to it maybe in the future when my youngest is a little bit older, just not right now. It does not fit with my life right now. And so if you like this video, then you would love the next video where I talk about all my curriculum picks for the 2025-2026 school year, from 2nd grade to kindergarten to all my family subjects. So if you're interested in knowing what I picked for my kids, make sure you check out this playlist right here.